Hello, everyone. I've had a lot of questions about original feeling touch. As some of you know, that is something that I developed over quite a few years. I originally was a student of Mantak Chia, and I studied and really had some great results with Chin Sang. But OFT is my evolution of that. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. And I want to talk about the principles behind how we actually evolve and grow. And I think it's really important to be very clear about what it is and how we actually evolve and grow. So the number one thing to understand is the difference between the soul and the personality. All genius is already imprinted in each one of us at the soul level. And in fact, we incarnate here to bring that genius down to earth. Now, in some people, that genius is very obvious, like a Michelangelo, and, he painted the Sistine Chapel, right? But that is not coming from his personality. That's streaming through the soul. The personality is a channel for that, is a conduit for that. But that genius and those gifts are coming in through the soul. I always remember something Carlos Santana said. He said, all the music that's ever been created is already out there in the field, in other words, at the soul level. And I'm just a channel for it. I'm just letting that come through me. That music doesn't belong to me, even though my name's written on it. That music is actually available to all of us. And I thought that was a wonderful, wonderful understanding and quote. So then the question becomes then, so what is it that stops the soul coming in here and really manifesting? And basically the answer to that is the karma in our body, the karma that's stored in our physical body. And so all of us have a bloodline, all of us have ancestors, all of us have collective influences, all of us have cultural influences, all of us have the land where we're born influence. This is all imprinted in our DNA and it's all stored there. So in my experience, the way to open up awareness to your genius and to your gifts is to transmute the karma that you carry in your body. This is the best way to do it, And so OFT was a way that I developed that is very gentle and non-intrusive. What I noticed about the body is that the body has its own intelligence. So in other words, if the body is keeping you away from the trauma deep inside your cells, it has a very good reason for that. It protects you against feeling bad. And it's highly, 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 highly intelligent. So in other words, we have to consider the protective aspect of the body if we're going to release this genius into the world. And it's my experience, based on my own experience in my own life and also with my students, is that we have a lot of undigested trauma inside of us. And this is not a judgment, it's not anything bad. So we all have mental and spiritual concepts about where we would like to go, what we would like to, manifest, if you like, it's our deepest dream that's driving us, okay? And what's stopping that oftentimes is this trauma, well, all the time actually. What's stopping that is this collective influence that we each have because we have a body, okay? And so it's the interaction of the soul with the body and personality that makes life so interesting and so dynamic and so exciting. So in OFT, we don't force anything. We really create the space where the mind, and for me, the mind is the main issue in being able to release this trauma from the body. We need the mind to disengage, to turn off. And this is why I developed OFT, because I noticed when I was doing Chin Sang that it took people a long, long, long time for the mind to turn off. In OFT, we work specifically on the back, the spine, the nervous system to relax the body really, really deeply before we touch the abdomen. And I noticed an incredible speed up in people's ability to feel more and to feel the pain that's in there through OFT. So that was my original, impetus in developing this. And it's really simple. It's not difficult to do. I just finished certifying 6 beautiful people in Bulgaria that have gone through a 2-year training process with me. And part of that training was at the end, they had to work with members of the public. And I was so impressed with their ability to allow the trauma to come up with those members of the public. It was really powerful and very beautiful to see. So yeah, it made my heart warm to see that. And my intention is to share this wonderful approach to healing, which is not a technique. It's not a massage technique. It is more the alignment with the intelligence of life. So it's very different. And actually, it's actually quite effortless if you really understand the principles. So I'm very excited about coming to your country. If you want to know more about the course, there's a link in this video. So thanks very much, and I hope you enjoyed this.